'cause that old girl is mad with me. Friends, but I don't care. That old girl is mad with me. Friends, but I don't care. Look over yonder, what do I see? A police and a sergeant coming after me. 'Cause that old girl is mad with me. Friends, but I don't care. That old girl is mad with me. Friends, but I don't care. Okay, let's work through Police Sergeant now, phrase by phrase. I should mention also that in my renditions of these songs, I'm not singing all the words, just singing a couple of verses to sort of get you the idea of how it sounds and how the vocal sounds over the guitar accompaniment. Really, you do want to hear Wilkins sing his own songs. I'd recommend that very highly, but all the lyrics will be included in the tab booklet that accompanies the video also, so they will be there for your reference. Now if we look at Police Sergeant here in the verse, starts in C, pretty easy left hand. Really in the left hand, the little finger's doing all the work. It's coming on and off the first string, 3rd fret open, 3rd fret, goes down and gets the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Kind of fairly straightforward type stuff, much like some Frank Stokes or Mississippi John Hurt or Furry Lewis, Billy Lyons, Stacker Lee is a similar piece that's on another video in this series. Now, I'll just play this. And you can see it's pretty darn straight up and down. Every once in a while he'll phrase in front of the beat. For instance, when he goes, you know, he anticipates the downbeat and phrases in front of it. Now he gets to the chorus where he's singing, "'Cause that old girl is mad with me, friends, but I don't care." And this is the kind of thing, if you were going to do a sort of cleaned up version of it, you'd go, "That old girl is mad with me, friends, but I don't care," in the bass. But in fact, when it goes to the F chord in the bass, Robert Wilkins just sort of starts the F chord, and from there on out he's pretty much playing the melody but just freehanding the bass and hitting open strings in the bass and occasional chord tone in the bass. So I'll play this for you, and I think you'll see what I mean. And it's the kind of thing where I suppose if you looked at it from a kind of hardcore theoretical viewpoint, you'd sort of say, well, gee, how do those notes go with the melody? In fact, I think what it's illustrating is that in this instance, the timekeeping function of the bass is more important than the notes themselves. It's keeping a very strong time through there, and that's the main thing about it. For that reason, when you play it, you really want to lay into it. You don't want to be timid about it, because if you play this in a kind of meticulous way, it sounds sort of ridiculous. You've just got to blast a little bit. Okay, so that's the verse. Now for the chorus, he brings the chorus right out of the conclusion of the verse. The final measure of the verse, friends, but I don't care. Then then he takes the C shape with a little finger on the first string, up 2 frets, and walks it right up to the 8th fret. And at that point, when you're up here with your little finger on the 8th fret of the first string and your ring finger on the 8th fret of the 5th string, you're actually playing an F chord out of the C shape. Same chord, voiced differently. So he's up here, walks it back down into G, and he gets into this neat kind of pattern in both C and G. When he first resolves to the next chord, he does a regular alternating bass, but the measure that precedes going back to the other chord, he hits 3 down and up, 1 up. 1, 2, 3. Back up to F. 3 down, 1 up. 3 down, 1 up. And now the chorus again, but instrumental. Yeah. So that's pretty much what's involved in playing Police Dog Blues. And I would say too that the bass that goes behind the chorus, where it's kind of roaming around a bit, it's very hard to hear on the original recording, and it's a kind of thing where I don't think you need to feel like you need to be an absolute stickler for getting it precisely the way that it was done, because I suspect he changed it up himself a good bit over the course of playing it. So now what we'll do is move to a split screen version of Police Sergeant Blues.